Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm down here in Alabama with the Alabama Arsenal channel. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to their channel, check them out. But for this video, I've got out my 350 Legend. I did a video recently, 8 or 9 different types of ammo and shooting groups of with that ammo. 2 of them did the best by far. One of them I was able to get a whole bunch of ammo for. And that's this Federal non-typical whitetail 180 grain. At 100 yards-ish in that video, we were getting same hole groups. So that's what we brought out here today. We are going to try to hit a 1,000-yard target, you know, man-sized silhouette, with this 350 Legend. You think we're going to get it?
I think we're going to get it, as long as the wind stays good.
I know we're going to get it. Piece of cake. Probably with my eyes closed, to tell you the truth. But that was a joke. And we're shooting this suppressed. What kind of suppressor is this?
YHM N2O.
YHM N2O. I've never heard of it, but Tim, he's an expert on suppressors. But that's the intro. We're going to shoot this Ruger American 350 Legend at 1,000 yards, and I think we're going to hit the steel.
Yep, that'll do 1,000 yards all day long.
Well, who set that gun in, Jacob?
Yeah.
Except I didn't hit the bullseye, and you did.
It's fine.
Looks like the first 2 you shot in the same hole. That is our 100-yard 3-shot group with the 350 Legend there, so we're ready to stretch it out. These are the numbers I got for this ammo right here. Here's the drop at different distances, so 200 out to 1,000. Had 1,000, it's dropping over 1,000 inches. I don't even know how many feet that is, but it's a lot.
Alright, so I'm editing this video and decided I needed to add in a little bit more context here. So, if you ask anybody, what's the 350 Legend for, they're going to tell you, oh, it's a 200-yard, you know, deer gun. Why are they going to say that? Because that's what they read on some article on the internet. But I wanted to prove that we could stretch it out further than that, and you're about to see that we did in this video. But when you're shooting long range, it's a lot simpler than some might think, and I'm going to do a full video on that coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to shoot long range, I'm going to break it down for you real simple. Obviously the bullet has to be able to get there. You know, you can shoot a 22 LR 1,000 yards. People do it all the time. So a 350 Legend will definitely go that far. But you got to have a good rifle, a decent rifle. In today's day and age, almost all of them are decent rifles. I shoot a lot. I shoot more than most. I have never had a rifle that just shot terrible groups a foot off. That's just me. Maybe you had a bad one. I've never come across a bad one. Most modern rifles are decent enough. You gotta have decent ammo. So, kind of the same story. Most ammo is decent. You know, there are some rifles that like different ammo better than others. If you guys see my videos, we found that out in some videos. But, decent rifle. You gotta have some decent ammo. You gotta have some decent numbers. So, I'm going to go into that in detail in another video too, but you got to have good data on your bullet drop. But then really the final thing that a lot of people have trouble with, myself included sometimes, is the trigger squeeze. So you could have a $5,000 rifle, you could have the best match grade hand load ammo, you can have perfect numbers in your bullet drop calculations, but if your trigger squeeze is garbage, you are never going to hit what you're aiming at, especially if you try to stretch it out 200, 300, 500, 1,000 yards. If you don't have a consistent trigger squeeze, your mistakes at 100 yards are going to be this big and you're never going to hit what you're aiming at. So if you can hit a very good group at 100, you can hit a good group at 1,000. It's just a matter of dialing in your scopes and the calculations. So what do I do to practice my trigger squeeze? One, obviously, live fire training as much as I can. Nowadays I don't do as much because I can't afford the ammo. But two is dry fire training.
Gonna hold the head there. We should still be on target. It's 200 yards. Got him. I'm gonna shoot another one. 200. Got him. Now 300 is calling for 3 mils, and I am going to dial this. And the wind has picked up a little bit, but not that much. I missed him. This is a little bit smaller target. What do you say? This is a half-size silhouette?
Yeah, it's a half-size man target. So technically, it's like hitting a man at 600.
High.
Left and right's good. Yeah, high gain, a little bit right. Still high.
Still high.
Left and right look good on that one.
My math stuff is way off on that then.
All right.
Still high.
Got him.
So that's left edge hold, 2 mils.
I think it was over.
Man. Shouldn't be having this much trouble at 300. I'm gonna shoot one more. Got it that time. Alright. That was pretty near dead center.
Okay.
Alright, now we're gonna take some shots at 700 and see what happens. What'd you say we were doing?
Which one are you going for?
That same one. You're dialed for 9 and we're holding 3.5 over to start. So 12.5 mils. I didn't even see it.
I'm going to watch it. Let's go. Okay, I got you. You are 1 3/4, maybe 2 mils right, and you're about 1 mil low.
Okay.
So you need to come up another mil.
So hold 5. And how much left to right?
Hold 1 3/4 mil, almost 2 mils. You need to hold to the left.
That was right.
Yep, you're right. Still about 1 3/4 mils, but elevation looked pretty good.
All right. Got him. Got him. Got him. Yeah, buddy. That's the hold right there. So that's 2.5 mils windage and 14 up and down, right? Gonna shoot some? I'm good. I ate it.
You're gonna stop right there,
Hey,
huh?
hold on. I got another bullet in here. I'll probably miss, but I'm gonna try it again. That's not an easy hold.
I should be able to spot through here now. You just missed it.
Barely missed it.
Barely.
Yeah, we got it on the footage.
Barely,
Hey.
barely.
350 Legend. Shoot you some deers at 700 yards. 700 yards, 350 Legend. And the hold was 5 up and down and 2.5 off the edge. No, 2.5 off center. My bad.
It's kicking up right on the trigger.
I hit about 6 inches to the right of where the foot is in the ground. So, low and right. Just over the left shoulder, barely over the left shoulder. Hit. 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 Right. Off the right edge about 6 inches.
I saw that one.
Alright, so I got to drop in a little bit of context here. So, the goal of the day was to shoot this 350 Legend at 1,000 yards. I ended up getting a couple hits at 700 yards. Tim from Alabama Arsenal, he got a hit at 700 yards, but we did not even attempt the 1,000 yard shot. And let me tell you what, it came down to equipment. So, will the 350 Legend shoot 1,000 yards? Absolutely, without a doubt. With this inexpensive rifle, with that inexpensive ammo we had out there, it absolutely will do it. But it came down to equipment. So, well, I got the data right here. So we were holding 5 mils in the reticle and 2.5 left. So with this rail and that scope setup we're using in this video, we were already holding the very bottom mil mark. So if we would have wanted to take that scope further, we would have been having to aim above the target and just kind of guesstimating. So next time we have this out, I'm either gonna put a 30 MOA rail on here, and or probably both, get a rail and get a scope that's got more adjustments built in. So we will definitely take it out to 1,000 yards. But for now, I've already got the numbers and the perfect holds there for 700 yards. Adding that extra 300 yards is going to be a lot easier now that we did this video and have all of our data.
With this Ruger American and this setup and that ammo, we absolutely got hits at 700. We weren't super consistent, but we got it done. Comment down below what you think about it. Do you hunt with 350 Legend? Do you have a 350 Legend? But maybe in another video, possibly we might try 1,000. But comment down below if you want to see that. As always, appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you on the next one.